Alright, what is up, people? It's me, Spec Pooh Football 24. I'm back again with the trade that happened with LeSean McCoy and Kiko Alonso. So, people probably want to get my thoughts on it. What do I think? To be honest, when I first heard this trade, I was like, Chip Kelly, what in God's name are you doing, dog? That's the first thing that came through my mind. Everybody that went through everybody's mind wondering, like, what in the world is Chip Kelly doing? Trading away your best running back to a linebacker that only did good for his rookie year, and then in the year after that he gets injured and he doesn't play a game at all the following season. My thoughts on this is quite simple and easy. When I calmed down for a little bit and thought about it, because I'm telling you, when I first heard this news, I was just about to kill something, is that this could actually be a good move. You gotta look at it differently. You can't look at it from the talent perspective. True, LeSean McCoy, he's always gonna remain a Philadelphia Eagle no matter where the hell he goes. He can go to the Dallas Cowboys, and as far as I'm concerned, he'll still be known as the Philadelphia Eagle for the rest of his life. So the way how I see it is this. This is a good trade because, for one, didn't we need an upgrade at linebacker anyway? Because from the way how I see it, I didn't trust DeMeco Ryans ever since he got that injury. And from what I know of DeMeco Ryan, from what I've been hearing, he has been injury prone. So for me, this is kind of a good move. Another good thing is the fact that since I'm taking off of what he did his rookie year, the guy did phenomenal his rookie year. Could have won Rookie of the Year. Could have. It was someone else that won it, that beat him out, but he could have won it. So this kind of leaves me some hope. The fact that this trade is actually somewhat of a good thing. We get an upgrade at middle, we get an upgrade at linebacker, but at the same time, the biggest downfall is that we don't have anybody to run the ball right now. We could go out and sign C.J. Spiller. We could go out and get I forgot this guy's first name. His last name is Gordon, and he almost broke that Russian title from Barry Sanders. Almost broke it. I don't know if he did break it. I think he was close. So yeah, we can go. That's his name, Melvin Gordon. We could get him in the draft if Chip Kelly wants to. At this point, it's clearly up to him because nobody definitely knows what the hell is he thinking because of this trade. We have no idea what's going on through his mind. Another good thing is the fact that the Eagles they got bank right now, dog. They got bank, and if you count on DeMeco Ryans being cut, even more bank. I think the Eagles got like $47-50 million right now in cap space. We have bank. We could pretty much spend it on anybody we wish at this point. Everybody's even saying that we can get Ndamukong Suh, which, don't get me wrong, I would love to see Ndamukong Suh and Fletcher Cox lined up at defensive end. Trust me, our pass defense, run defense would be great. But I kind of doubt it that he'll come to Philadelphia. Or I kind of doubt that Chip Kelly will want to sign him to bring him in Philadelphia. But Ndamukong Suh coming here would be great, having him and Fletcher Cox, and then having Connor Barwin, and our pass defense would need some work. Speaking of pass defense, we obviously hoping that we can get Byron Maxwell. Everybody is stating right now we need to get Byron Maxwell come free agency, and I hope that's Chip Kelly's first thing that he should do to address the secondary first. We already got a good defensive end, but even if we do get Ndamukong Suh, it'll be a little bit more better than what it already would be. But us getting Byron Maxwell will be top priority. So hopefully that with this whole trade thing with the Eagles and Buffalo Bills, hopefully it works out. The downfalls is this for the Bills as well. I already stated downfalls for the Eagles for what they did, for what Chip Kelly did for giving off to LeSean McCoy, is the fact that we don't have anybody to run the ball, and we won't necessarily be able to find a running back that can do what LeSean McCoy been able to do. We know that. So we're going to be looking for a running back come free agency, come draft time. We will be looking for one. So Chip Kelly wouldn't do this if he didn't have a plan, and his plan better freaking work. For the Bills, the downfall is this: LeSean McCoy is getting old. He's at the peak of his career. He's at the peak of his career. He's about to turn 27 this summer. Running backs have a history of doing extraordinary terrible right when they're at the peak of their career. So let's hope for the Bills' sake. Well, for the Bills' sake, they better hope that don't actually end up happening. If anything, this could actually end up being a steal for the Eagles, because not only do they get rid of an aging running back, they increase their cap room. That's another reason why the Eagles somewhat got rid of him, is because the money that LeSean McCoy will be having is a bit too much for a running back, especially for an aging running back. So that's make me kind of respect the trade a little bit more and not get more angry about it, because we get a linebacker who's a soon to be on the rise, all-pro linebacker, depending on how he do next season and depending on how he do a couple seasons from now. We get more cap space. We're going to get even more once we cut DeMeco Ryans, so I could see that coming. Or we could probably cut Casey Matthews, but I see us cutting DeMeco Ryans because of his injury prone. And getting rid of Bradley Fletcher and getting rid of probably some other players. He might re-sign them. Getting rid of Nate Allen, that's another one. So, yeah, the Eagles come free agency, they're going to have some bank to throw around on these players. These are the players that I think the Eagles might get. Byron Maxwell is one. Re-signing Jeremy Maclin is another one. If we can get Ndamukong Suh, trust me, I would love to have him here, even though we already have a good defensive line as it is. But having him here would increase our chances of us getting to the quarterback even more. The only thing that we'll have to keep in check is Ndamukong Suh with his little problems. But then again, he's more physical than anybody else. So I'm not really too surprised. So us getting him would be a great upgrade. But then again, we have to look on the pass defense side, because that's the big liability. I already said Byron Maxwell. Everybody else could say we might get Devin McCourtney. I would see us getting him too. And really, we just have to hope come draft time. Now, if the Eagles focus on all defense on this free agency, then there's no doubt in my mind the Philadelphia Eagles will go after Marcus Mariota if they focus on everybody on defense on free agency. The Eagles leave one spot open in free agency, which in this case I highly doubt it, then the Eagles might go after Trey Waynes. Again, I can see it coming, man. Either way, I can see out of the two, those are the only two draft picks that I can see probably being picked up by the Eagles if they trade up. Is Marcus Mariota, if the defense ends up being spot on filled at free agency, and Trey Waynes, if there's one defensive slot open, or if there's not enough attention at that one position, like say a cornerback, then we might go after him. So that's how I see the Eagles plan. That's how I see it going on. They could take it in two ways. The Eagles can take this defense in so many ways, it's not even freaking funny. So whatever Chip Kelly is doing, it better work. Right now, I'm keeping a calm and level head. The first thing the Eagles need to do, since they got all that money, is re-sign Jeremy Maclin. The guy has been phenomenal. He's been phenomenal from that past season. Re-sign him to a contract. Keep him here in Philly. Do it. People also said we might get Randall Cobb. If so, get rid of Riley Cooper and sign Randall Cobb. Because Riley Cooper at this point has been a liability. The money that he has, you can probably give over to Randall Cobb or make it a little bit more higher, depending on what he'll want. So get rid of Riley Cooper, have Jordan Matthews come in, have him put in his work, and then you'll be fine. So, yeah, man, that's my thoughts on the Eagles and Bills trade. That's my thoughts on what the Eagles might do because of the trade. So, those are my thoughts. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.